Hello everyone, and today we're going to be editing one of my past bird photos. This was taken in Florida. It's an egret. Now I like this picture a lot, but the problem with it, if we look up here in the corner, is that the whites are oversaturated. And I'm losing a lot of detail all through here. Fortunately, I took the same picture a couple seconds later, and the difference between, and as you can see here, since there's no big flat spots, there's much more detail here to work with. Difference between this picture and the previous one, this was taken with an f-stop of 11, and this one was taken with an f-stop of 9, which means that the aperture of the lens that was letting the light in was a lot less, so the sensors weren't being overwhelmed. Let's get to work. Develop. Let's go scrolling into the bird itself here and crop at the very end. Nice sharp eyes. And as you see, I got some detail here that wasn't in the other picture. Okay, so first thing, let me put that exposure down a little bit. Again, okay, we're getting more detail there. And white balance, do it for daylight, and there we go. And get exposure, highlight, shadows. So increase the shadows a bit there so you can get some colors coming out. Increase the blacks a little bit. Increase the texture, clarity. Now, only other thing I want to go make the colors pop a little bit more. So let's increase the vibrance. All the way, that's egg, and that's desaturating. So we want right about there, about 20. A little saturation too, but not much. Okay, got this all nice the way I want it. Now I'm going to have to crop a lot of it out. I'm thinking, is this... do this there. Let's go take a look and see what the angle is. Okay, when I look at the this straight line and this straight line, it is pretty much equal, but maybe just like a degree off. So we'll fix that. Now let's go crop this to an 8x10 aspect. What does that give us? And again, too much water down here. I like it better if it's looking off into the distance instead of it when it's this way. You have a lot of uninteresting space there, and it's just kind of looking at the edge. Remove it here, give it more space, less uninteresting stuff. Edge a little bit more. These are our rule of third lines. Rule of third says you want the interesting stuff to be at the junction of these lines or along the lines. So I just want this a little bit more. There. Close enough. Okay. There's our picture. I think that's where I want everything. Yeah. I think I got too much negative space on the left still. Okay, now we got the rural third line going across his eye, and that's good. Less interesting stuff in the bottom. More of that. How does that look now? Yeah, I like that better. And it brings it up more. You can see his eye better. Now, since I'm going to be putting this onto some larger canvases, maybe 16 by 20, I'm going to go activate super resolution. And I'll add more pixels to the picture so that when I blow it up, it won't look as bad. It won't look bad, if rather. And we'll call that a wrap. Thank you for following along.